The Untethered Soul is a #1 New York Times bestseller by Michael A. Singer, which has sold over 1 million copies. Libby highly recommended that I read this book, and now I know why it has been so impactful toward her spiritual growth. I have to admit that this book felt a little slow to me through the first few chapters. Libby explained that it was because I already knew this material, and she was right. So if the same is true to you, be patient. This book is ultimately an important read. Awakening Consciousness. The first 4 chapters lay the foundation for this book, explaining the process of awakening consciousness. According to the author, we are not the thoughts that are in our heads. When we realize that we are instead the observer of the thoughts, then we begin our spiritual awakening. In Chapter 3, the author asks the question, "Who are you?" Most people answer this question with a physical description of themselves that also lists their titles and achievements, but this is not our true selves. This is just the facade of who we think we are. Then he takes us deeper, leading us to the heart of who we are, which lies within the seat of our souls. This is our spirit, the part of us that is infinite and connects directly with the divine. Experiencing Energy and Freeing Yourself. Part 2 and Part 3 were when this book really took off for me. This series of chapters describe how emotional energy passes through our bodies and how we block it whenever we stuff down a painful event. According to Michael Singer, events are not traumatic, it's how we respond to them that makes them traumatic. When we stuff them down and do not allow them pass through our hearts where they are transmuted and released, they become like a thorn that festers within us, consuming our energy. Have you ever had a splinter and were afraid of the pain if you tried to remove it? This is great analogy for the emotional thorns that also cause us pain. The sooner that we remove them, the better. Going Beyond. Part 4 is called Going Beyond, and it is about taking down the walls that we build to protect ourselves. Many of us not only defend our pain, we also defend the false personas that we have created for ourselves. Remember that this is not who we truly are. We limit our spiritual growth by clinging to our pain and to the false personas that we have created for ourselves. When we are motivated by pain rather than love, we become prisoners to that pain. The author makes great points that will help you to peel away the layers that are holding you back in life, too. He then prepares you through his thought-provoking writing to discover the way to your spiritual journey. Living Life. My favorite section of this book is Part 5, where the author writes about the path of unconditional happiness, the spiritual path of non-resistance, contemplating death, the secret of the middle way, and finally, the loving eyes of God. These chapters resonated so well with my own spiritual journey and the peace, love and happiness that I have developed within my being over the past few years. This is powerful material that will also help you along your spiritual path as soon as you are ready to receive it. Events don't determine whether or not you're going to be happy. They are just events. You determine whether or not you are going to be happy. Michael A. Singer. We are not here to suffer. We are here to fully experience love and happiness. By letting go of our false selves and by not resisting what happens to us, we are able to live more joyful lives. Questions to reflect upon from this book. Who are you? What are you holding on to that is holding you back? Are you ready to remove the thorns in your life and let go? What was your favorite part of The Untethered Soul? Would you recommend this book to a friend? The Untethered Soul is up there with Eckhart Tolle's incredible book, A New Earth, when it comes to life-changing self-improvement publications. Both of these books may be difficult to fully comprehend if you are new to your spiritual journey. That's okay. When you are ready, they will expand your life and take you to a new level of understanding, peace and happiness. We are here as spiritual beings to experience life fully and to grow. This book will help you along your spiritual path to rise above life's heavy moments and spiral upward toward your ultimate purpose. If you have questions about this book or about life, leave a comment below, or DM me, at Tapalgarrett, or Libby, at Libby on Instagram. We are happy to help you to become the best version of yourself. Wishing you freedom and happiness, Paul. P.S. Stop by Total Soulful Journey this coming Saturday when Libby will announce our next book. We want to make our book club a fun interactive forum where you can participate. Let us know if you have ideas how to make this happen in the comment box below. Perhaps we'll use live video on Instagram? Also check out Libby's bookstore to purchase the books that we are reading. I didn't have a chance to promote our last 2 blog posts while I was on vacation in Hawaii. Last Tuesday's post is called, How to Constructively Deal with Mistakes, and Saturday's blog is called, Parenting Through Difficult Health Situations. I hope that you will check them out. I'm also excited about our upcoming topics, which include an insightful and helpful interview with Melissa Tang regarding the pressures that many of us feel to be perfect and popular on Instagram.